Hi, my name is Ivan Navarro. I am a licensed professional counselor here in the state of Texas. I have been a counselor for the last 10 years and I have loved every single moment of it. I absolutely love helping people to improve their mental health. I recently opened my own private practice and I have been working very closely with wonderful clients. I also came to a point where I realized that they are benefiting a lot from my experience and from my knowledge, and that they're the only ones receiving the message that many of them need to hear. But not only they need to hear it, I realized a lot of other people that don't make it to my office also need to hear this message, and that's why I have decided to start this channel here today. I hope that this will be helpful to you. I hope that this will be something that can help you get better in your mental health. I understand that there are many channels out there that are talking about mental health. Many channels, I would say almost all of them, provide advice, provide help using evidence-based strategies. What makes my channel unique is that I will not only speak to you about evidence-based strategies, which means strategies that have been using evidence based on research, but I will also share with you strategies that are based on what has worked throughout history. Pretty much the strategies that I am here to share with you to improve your mental health are strategies that are time tested. We are the latest population in the world, if you think about it. Those of us who are alive now in the year 2024, we are the society that has inhabited the earth the farthest in the future, the farthest ever, right, in time. And that's what I want to take into account, that we can pay attention to what worked for civilizations 2,000 years ago or before that. What helped people 1,000 years ago? What worked out for the communities, especially in Western society, 500 years ago? What helped people with their mental health 200 years ago, 50 years ago? Taking all of that into account, as well as the latest evidence-based research, all of it, it is my conviction that all of it will help you achieve the best mental health that you could ever achieve. And that's why I would like to start this channel today. That's why I would like to take this message out of my office and bring it to you here now. Thank you for being here, and I do want to welcome you all to this brand new channel that I have called Mental Health Healing and Help. Let's go ahead and get started with a topic that I know is going to help you a lot. One that has been time tested for not only many decades, but for centuries. And that is the topic of living a more purposeful life. What does it mean to live a more purposeful life? Well, it just means knowing where you are going and why you are going there. It also means understanding if what you are doing now is taking you to where you want to go. It is a lot like traveling. It is a lot like going to the right destination. Sometimes, you could just start moving in one direction, in one single direction, without really knowing where exactly you are going. Some people can say something like, hey, this is a nice, comfortable car, and that is a nice highway over there. Let's just start driving and see what happens. Let's just go in that random direction and see where we end up. And a lot of times when you actually do that, you end up in the middle of nowhere. You end up even in a place where you don't know what to do. And that's because you didn't have a plan. You didn't have control of the trip. You were just going without really knowing where. That is not a purposeful trip, right? Instead, if you choose a destination and you also know why you chose that destination, then you will know what is the best way to get there. So for example, if you choose to do a Euro trip, let's say you choose to go to for a first few days, you choose to go to Barcelona, right, and spend like a week there, and then from there you choose to go to Paris, and then you spend a week there, and then from there you choose to go to Rome, and then you spend a week in Rome. Finally, you choose to go to England, to London, and spend your last week. So you're gonna spend 4 weeks in Europe in 4 different cities. You have a plan. After England, you can come back home, right? So that's the whole plan. Once you know what the plan is, you know why you want to go there. You chose that over going to the beach. You chose that over going to the mountains, going to a natural park, or going to Africa or South America. You know why you chose those destinations. You want to go there for a reason. Then you know what you can do today to start getting ready to get on that Euro trip. You also will figure out the best means to get there. It's probably not by driving on a highway, but rather going on an airplane, right? And then maybe once you're in Europe, you can get on a train or you can drive. But you're gonna figure those things out. And so this traveling example is an analogy to what you should do in life, to what a more purposeful life looks like. I mean, it is the same with life. And you should be asking yourself right now, where do I want to be in my life 2 years from now? Where do I want to be in my life 5 years from now? Kind of like if you're starting your Euro trip next month and somebody asks you, hey, where are you going to be 4 weeks from now? You can say, I'm going to be in Barcelona. Or if they ask you, where are you going to be 7 weeks from now? You're going to say Paris. Or actually, that would be wrong. After Paris, right? After you spend a week in Paris. And then where are you going to be 10 weeks from now? Oh, I'm going to be back home after I went to Europe because I wanted to learn about the way those 4 different countries in Europe live their daily lives. I want to see the contrast between Spain, France, Italy, and England. I want to understand how they're different, other than they have different languages and things like that. So you knew why you were going there. You knew where you were going to be. You knew where you are going to be 4 weeks from now. You knew where you are going to be 7 weeks from now. You knew where you're going to be 10 weeks from now, and so on. Same thing with life. You need to understand where you want to be, why you want to be there in life, and what is it going to take to get there. That is also the important part in living a purposeful life, right? So this is a very important strategy in life to have better mental health. When you are living a very purposeful life like that, trust me, your anxiety, your symptoms of depression, any traumas that you have, they're all going to get better. You're going to be experiencing the joy, the calmness that comes from knowing that you are doing something purposeful, knowing why you're doing what you're doing, knowing where you're going to be, even 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And by the way, when it comes to why you want to be there, that's something that you should take time thinking about, and that you should be honest with yourself. But more importantly, you need to get to know yourself really well. That there is another time-tested strategy for a better mental health, for a better life. Knowing yourself. Knowing yourself is very important, because depending on who you are, who you honestly are, who you were born to be, that's going to determine why you choose to go where you want to go in life. That determines what you want to do in life. A few years from now, many years from now, a long time from now. And then once you know where you're going to be in life, where you're going to end up in life, it's going to become very clear what you need to do to get there, how you're going to get there. And I've met many people who have wonderful mental health precisely because they know where they're going in life, precisely because they are living a more purposeful life. there is so much more that can be said about this topic, but I do want to save it for another episode. And so I do want to invite you to check out my next episodes. This is just the beginning of a great trip, a great, wonderful journey towards better mental health. And so please subscribe to this channel so that you can get updates on where my next episodes are going to come up. Also, if you like this video, give it a like. Stay tuned. I'm here to help you with your mental health. You're not alone. I am one more voice, and I am using an approach that, as I said at the beginning of this video, I am convinced is one of the best ones, if not the best ones. What worked for everyone throughout history will work for you. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope to see you soon next time. Take care.